A very good evening and welcome to yet another live episode of our iPi Live Talks. So, as you know, we all have a lot of interesting topics to talk about when it comes to math, but most of you might not agree with us at times, considering that you might find numbers are boring. To just actually prevent you guys from this boredom and monotony, we have yet another very interesting topic with us for today. Why is math important for success? I think it's always a question in everyone's mind. Why do I have to study numbers? After a period of time, obviously, who cares about numbers? But just let's dig deeper into this topic and see why is math important for success. So today we have with us Disha and Palak who are going to introduce themselves. So Disha, can we have your introduction, please?
Yes. Hi, Charvi. Hi, Palak. It's great to have a live session with you guys. So my name is Disha Maishuri, and I'm working as CX executive, customer executive in igebra.
Great. Okay, Palak, over to you.
Hi, Charvi. Hello, everyone. So myself, Palak, and as you all know, like I'm taking care of the customer experience team at igebra.
Right.
So happy to be here.
Great. Okay. So we all keep talking about numbers and how igebra.ai is an organization who teaches math plus plus. So when we say plus plus, of course, we have that added element where it comes to data, AI thinking, and algorithmic thinking as well. So firstly, I would like to ask you, Disha, do you think math is important for success? Do you agree to my question or do you just want to refute it?
Charvi, I completely believe that math is a very important subject. It builds as a foundation. It's like a root subject, and all the other subjects around it are STEM subjects. So if one wants to get success in either the math or in any subject, they need to have a strong foundation in math. This is what I personally believe.
Great. Palak, what do you feel when I put forth this question? Is math important for success in life?
Yes, Charvi, actually, I totally agree with this point because we have been discussing a lot about mathematics and we have found out that it's everywhere, whether we talk about nature or we have talked about swimming or how it helps kids with storytelling and everything. So whatever topic we have discussed, so it's obviously hence proven that math is very much important to be successful.
Right, that's actually well put up. Okay, so since now both of you feel that math is important for success, now I would like to ask you the question of why. Because most of us, I think, including me, don't understand why is it important also. So can you please, Isha, tell us some pointers or some knowledge about the same, that why is math important for success?
Yeah, if anyone wants to, if any student wants to go and explore the business world, if they want to build all those business qualities in them. So I feel it helps the kid to math is very important in helping and informing their characters and everything. It helps them to prepare themselves by measuring the risk, by threat, and by knowing all the opportunities and the gains which they can have in the particular line which they want to go. So I feel that it builds a certain kind of characters, and it builds an importance in them, which make them flourish in their business and anything. And it also helps them to take calculative risk, calculative steps to success in the to succeed in their business goal.
Okay, that's very well put up. So how it helps in the business also, that's what you highlighted. So that's nice. So Palak, what do you feel about the same? Why is it important is the question now.
So yeah, I will like share maybe one or two real world example, like how it is exactly helping us out there. So I'm a big fan of, let's say, Shark Tank. So I keep on seeing a lot of episodes of it. And as Disha right now mentioned about the business perspective, so they talk a lot about numbers, right? So to be successful in certain business, we needs to calculate the particular sales which you made in last year or whatever it is, right? So one aspect is that, and other than that, being at at igebra, apart from that, I'm also a health influencer. So if I see it from that perspective, so to become an influencer in this kind of a world where it's very much trending, like on social media, each and every person who has an account is a small influencer in their own world, right? To understand and scale in those areas, I guess we also need to analyze things, analyze the data basically, that what exactly your audience want and what kind of content you should create more to attract them. So these are the two real world example which I can actually share with you.
Okay. So of course, like Disha and Palak, you have mentioned about the business also. So it's not just limited to how it is important only in education and how it's just important to gain marks in math as a subject, but it's also important as you grow older because of course, rightly Palak also mentioned about the sales part, and how Disha also mentioned the same thing as to how financially you have to grow. You need to be in touch with numbers and how it's important for success. So that's very rightly put up. So Disha, so kids usually feel very fearful about the subject math and they feel, oh my God, it's so complex. Why should we do this? Just like, get over with it in 10th grade and choose some other field altogether. So what do you have to tell these young minds to inspire them to take up math as a subject, because it's really helpful even in future?
Yeah. So I just wanted to share a short story on this. When I was in my 10th standard, I thought to take the subject as science, but at that time I was not aware that while taking science I have to take math also. I
Yeah,
was like, okay, I will skip the math part. I will just take the science part, and I will become scientist. I will discover new things and everything. So I was in that kind of mindset, but at the end of the 10th I got to know that, oh my god, math is here. It's not like only science. It's I have to take this. It's a false assumption of mine. So I figured out that there is a lot of fear, but if we add a little bit of visualization into math and we make it very much lovable, and it becomes very easy subject, and the fear of math is gone when you put a little bit of visualization. And I would also like to say that math helps in solving many permutations and combinations in everything. So if you want to become something, if you want to
yeah,
be a scientist, a data scientist, or anything, so in that area where you really need to have some analytical reports, you need to prepare some analytical reports on the data
correct.
which you have gathered. So that will be done with the help of math only, right? So it's
Right,
a very important subject, and there's a lot of scope in this subject.
right.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Fine, that's very well put up by Disha, how it has a lot of scope, because we often feel that numbers are not going to come back to us and it will not haunt us anymore in our future. But no, we have to be friends with these numbers so that we can excel in life. And also, let me tell you, the irony is all of us come from very different fields and we are working in a math plus plus edtech organization. So even if we tried to run away from numbers, we are back to them. So yes, Palak, what's your take on this? What do you want to tell the young minds to take up this subject and how they should go about it? Any last words?
Yeah, so actually, whichever field you choose according to your personality, being successful is obviously the purpose of life, right?
Right.
And to be successful, you need math. So
Correct.
that's it.
That's amazing. So these were some wise words coming from Disha and Palak. You obviously have to be friends and do not ghost them, because otherwise they can ghost you too. So yes, thank you so much, Disha. Thank you so much, Palak, for being here, and we'll catch you both very soon for the next episode. Stay tuned.
Bye,
Okay,
everyone.
bye bye.